So good morning to all. Hope you are doing great. So today in this video, we'll be discussing about Tata Teleservices share. So we know that currently it's trading near 15 rupees level. So we'll discuss basic fundamentals like what is the promoter holding. So what are the FIIs, DIs holding. So everything we'll discuss, and then we'll go to the website and we'll see regarding the future prospect. Especially when we discuss any company, the future prospect of the company is very important. So we know that it is offering smart offices setup or smart app, whatever you call. So where it provides services to any small enterprise or business where it wants to establish services and maintain a customer relationship. So regarding all those key points we'll discuss in the fundamentals, and then we'll switch over to the technical charts where we'll try to find out the next possible levels. So today is Sunday again. So in Telegram I'll update 10 stocks that you can add to your watch list, and if you're interested you can buy them. So depending upon your interest, so make sure you join the Telegram and also add those particular stocks to watch list, and if it reaches the levels, and then only invest in small portions. So because market is in correction, so on Friday it has given huge correction. So if Monday we know that little positive movement may be present, or if any negative movement is there, so grab the opportunity and invest stocks for long term. So further, if you have any doubts, you can ask in the comment section as well. So now let's get started with Tata Teleservices. Okay, so firstly, let's start with the basic shareholding pattern of Tata Teleservices. So if you see, almost 74.4% is present with the promoter and 25.6% is present with public. So majorly we don't see any major institutions present. So major stake is present with promoter, and rest all of the 25% is present with the public. So we can say that promoter is having a good holding. So without promoter, we can say that company will not function properly. For especially for penny stocks, whenever we see the shareholding pattern, we basically see the promoter holding will either be less or the completely pledging of shares would be present. So in this we are seeing promoter is having very good quantity, which is little positive note. Okay, so next when we see the pledging, okay, if you see there is no pledging as far as now, so you can clearly see the data as well. So 74% which is the stake of the promoter, that is present as usual, and you can see December 2018, so that time 35% pledging was there, so that has been completely removed. So the time is changing for this particular company. So whenever any startup or business which they are going to be launched, not only small companies, for them a service generator, service providing, so to maintain a cloud based, let's say, if you technical people might be knowing, so cloud is something where now it is on huge demand. So what are the data we want to access, so that is stored in the cloud. So this particular company Tata Teleservices also offers some cloud based services as well, so which will be beneficial to many startups which are in demand. Okay, so you need to have an idea of all these things before you invest in any company. So promoter holding wise, we are seeing very good holding and no far pledging is seen. Okay, so if we see the FIIs holding, so FIIs holding is one thing, we can say majorly it doesn't predominate, but if you can see decent holding of FIIs is also very good for the company. So whenever we see basically in market, we see either FIIs selling or DIs buying, or either DIs selling or FIIs buying. So according to that only market moves. So majorly when FIIs do any sort of selling, we see a little bit of heavy correction in the market, and similarly when DIs buy, so we see moderate. Okay, moderate increment will be present. So if you see in stocks as well, so whenever FIIs do selling, so that time stocks related to more FIIs holding, so whichever stocks have more FIIs holding, we see little more correction in them because they book profits in that particular stocks as well. So that is what is called net FIIs selling. Similarly DIs, if they are selling, so stocks which are having more DIs, so that will show little correction. So nothing much to panic in Tata Teleservices. So you can see moderate FIIs holding is present, so which is decent. Okay, decent for it. We can say completely negative as well. So this particular holding, that is 0.1, 0.2, is also very good for the company. Okay, next when we see quarterly financials which it has reported, so you can see revenue is almost 2.78 billion. So it does business in billions only. So it's not you can say very small stock, so it has good business, and now time little bit has changed for that, so still potential is there. So if promoters take the responsibility, definitely it may show some great returns. So you can see year on year 9.15% increment was seen in revenue. So net income and those all are still in negative only. So revenue has something which has grown on year basis. Okay, so next when we discuss about volume analysis, so this is very important. So I recommend all of you to basically employ volume analysis. So this is one analysis where many people charge so much money to make you understand the concept. So understanding concept is important. So directly if you see picture, you'll not understand, but so much depth is there. So you need to understand that what is actually traded quantity, what is deliverable quantity, so how they are changing on regular basis of chart patterns. So all this you will understand when you have patience, and also a little bit of practice is required. So on day-to-day basis you need to watch it, so then you will understand. Okay, so people who are all regularly into watching stocks, investing on regular basis, for them it is very essential. So on 26th February you can see deliverable quantities, okay, were almost, you can say 100% deliverable quantity was seen. You can see roughly near 60 to 75 was the traded quantity plus deliverable quantity, but you can see traded quantity is not there that much. It implies only deliverable quantity. So completely you may see dark blue color lines, right? Completely dark blue, so that is nothing but deliverable quantity. So since deliverable quantity is huge, so more and more people are adding shares into demat account. So little consolidation is seen. We'll see at which levels we can buy this and what are the supports as well as resistances. Okay, if you see RSI and money flow index, so clearly you can see RSI is in mid range, so it is showing some momentum. So momentum is there, so obviously you can see, and money flow index you can see it is near 70. So when we go to technical charts, we'll understand about this clearly. So now don't have any doubt. So whenever any stock is below 20, it goes to oversold, and similarly when it goes above 75-80, then it goes to overbought. So overbought stocks show some pullback, oversold stocks show retracement. So this is the basic concept of money flow index. So it has been working very good. So that's what on that basis only we have discussed many stocks and which have given some very good returns as well. Okay, so now let us go to the website, that is Smart Workstation, so which the Tata Teleservices is offering, so that you will understand what are the various services involved in it, and then we'll switch over to the technical charts. Okay, so you can see in this picture, so this is what is the smart office which is offered by Tata Teleservices. So you can see it is given a simple startup box for your business. So it is simple like a box which is being offered. So what does it do? It is an innovative single box solution that gives access to voice data, storage and apps. Okay, so this is one thing. So if you see why basically smart office, so you can see future ready and digital tech. So digitalization, so I need not explain something about that. So this might be aware to all of you. So everything today, whatever happens is digital. So without digitalization, if your company wants to generate anything, so that is very difficult, and no hardware cost. So in the world of software, so why hardware? So this is one thing, and quick hassle free setup without any difficulty, and all in one box that pocket friendly. Okay, so this is the main features of this thing. And also the managing director has also told that smart office is a solution by Tata that essentially combines IIL and PRA and encourage startups by removing the burden of infrastructure. So without having any major infrastructure, so if you want to access any CRM like customer like if you want to give all the services, especially for startups, so this is one thing, that is the smart office which offers good services. Okay, so this is the basic thing. If you want the PDF, I'll upload in the Telegram, so you can go through all those. So now we'll go to technical charts and then we'll see what are the next levels. Okay, if you see the current market price of Tata Teleservices, so you can see currently it's trading at 15.57. So almost on market fall also it has given positive move. So why? Because Why? Because FIS holding is not that much. So that's why if market falls, how much will FIS sell? If FIS sell, only the stock falls, right? So in this, nothing profit booking was also not seen by anyone. So many people were trying to buy this particular stock at the current levels. So you can see, if you see the technical charts, so you can see currently it has taken support near 13.97, which is the 50 exponential moving average. So this particular 50 exponential moving average, I told in many videos, it is not something new. So whenever any stock, especially these type of small stocks, they excellently obey those levels, because operators follow these things. So operators are not robots or anything, so they are also humans. So they follow the technicals and they enter at this particular level. Okay, so you can take the 13 rupees level, so 13.97. So clearly you can see that. So you can take that as one very good support, from where we have seen little retracement as well. Okay, so what are the immediate next targets? So that is very important, right? So many people will asking about targets. So 18 rupees you can take as the first resistance or target one, and after that you can go for 20, followed by all the all-time high as a 22. Okay, so these are very important. And 13 rupees you take as a strict stop loss, and if you want to do any positional or short term, for that you can take 13 rupees as the support. For long term, I will suggest, once you're invested, forget about the amount, because it may give a good returns as well, but don't always keep averaging on heavy quantities, which ultimately makes you stick to one particular stock only. So many stocks are there which may give some very good returns. So money flow index also shows that it is pointing towards overbought regions, so that indicates some momentum will be possible in future as well. So market, whenever correction happens, take it as opportunity and start investing at the dips. Okay, so next, when we go to 1 week chart, so 1 week chart also you can see little, so this particular week from down we have seen little buying. So that wick shows that at the ending or at the last 2 days of the session in the market, we have seen some buying. So that is why some wick initiation has been formed. So bearishness, we 100% we can't say, it may fall, but you can take 13 rupees as stop loss, as we discussed. And you can see money flow index, little it has come down as well. So again it may turn up. So be attentive, and I'll tell when to have an internet telegram as well. So currently, if you want to invest for long term, definitely go for that. And another important thing is, it belongs to NSE BE. You can see here category, it belongs to NSE BE. In NSE BE, you can't do any intraday, that is buying today and selling can't be done. You need to hold the particular stock for T+2, and after that only you can do selling. Okay, so this is one thing, make sure you understand clearly. So apart from that, if you have any doubts, you can ask. Okay, so until then, take care, bye bye.